Alright, so I'm at 4,000 feet above sea level. Somebody left a nice pair of skis here. And a little winded. Probably put on a little too much weight. I didn't get enough PT time before I hit the mountains, but this is Gunstock Mountain. There's plenty of them here in New Hampshire. I want to say thank you, New Hampshire. Everybody was excellent. People are awesome. It is bike week, so it's a little bit annoying, but I can tell you that it really is beautiful out here, except for the black flies. Black flies are annoying. I ran into 2 hikers already, mom and her daughter, and a solo hiker with her dog, and both very nice people. So summits should be around here somewhere. Let's see what we got. A sign. So might as well bring it to the summit, right? And then we'll go to the other summit. All right, let's go. All right, following the yellow trail now. I think it's called the Beacon or Belknap summit. So there's quite a bit of mountains over here, and if I can knock out 2 summits in one day, that's awesome. The place where I just was Gunstock. Gunstock Mountain is also a ski resort, which in the summertime is also a hiking trail. In the winter, snowmobiles, all that kind of stuff. So what I'm going to try to do is hit the yellow trail, I believe, and it's supposed to have some nice panoramic views, and there's a fire station up there as well, so we're going to hit that as well. So as long as I stay on the yellow trail, there's supposed to be a loop, and that loop will take me right back to my vehicle, and then tomorrow will be another day. So you can see off to the left, that's still some people call it the carriage road or whatever, but basically it's a ski resort, so they use that. And looks like somebody put a picnic table out here. Must be from the ski resort, which was I just ran into another hiker. I don't like to film people that are not comfortable with me filming. But she had a beautiful white husky. I mean, this thing is huge. But I think if you're a solo hiker and you live out in the woods, I think it's a great idea to bring dogs. I don't care about the leash laws as long as they don't start biting or chewing on hikers. That's fine with me. It's beautiful out here. And down is definitely the way to go. As you can tell, this is a lot easier trail than coming up here. But that's the thing about mountains. It's one way up, one way down. I don't know why everybody gets that confused. Oh, it's really steep and rocky. Yeah, it's been that way for thousands of years. It's just the way it works. All right, so I'm trying not to break my neck, but let me knock out some of this trail. Get back with you. Let's see where we're at. The Brook Trail. What's this one? Alright, so that's the Brook Trail where we just came from, so that's not where we're going. Gunstock parking lot, Brook Trail. That's not where we're going either. But I think they said follow the yellow. So I think that's where we're going to go. We follow the yellow until we hit the mountain. Alright, let's do that. The trail. This is the mountain that I'm looking for. Right there. Mount Belknap. And I'm pretty sure I'm on the right trail with a big arrow like that. Also has some trail markers here. Big blue stone. And I think we're going to the blue now. So I think that's where we gotta go. I was wrong. It wasn't the yellow trail. Yellow trail will take me back down, but I wanted to go white trail. And now the blue trail. So let's see what we got. This is the summit. That's exactly where we're going. 5.5 miles. So 2 in one day. Oh look, let's put some nice stairs. That is pretty glorious. Alright. Beautiful day out here. Some stairs, blue trail. Oh yeah, and for all you guys that are past your 40s and think that this is easy, it's not. I know there's going to be someone saying, I just go up there with a Coke can and a bottle of dip and I could travel 12 miles. Well, congratulations. I don't see any videos of you doing it. So, while out in the great state of New Hampshire, I decided to do a little test for myself, burn some calories, and get some awesome scenic view while on family vacation. So, it worked out great. Alright, Stairmaster. All the time, Stairmaster. Alright, so this is going to be the second summit, the mountain that I told you before. This one does have a fire tower on it, which is pretty cool. Be aware of falling ice. I don't think that's going to be a problem. But there's a fire tower. I don't see anybody in it. But it's got pretty good comms, in case anybody gets hurt up here, which is pretty damn good. I don't know if we're allowed to go up there, so I'm not going to mess with it. That thing is old and rickety. Trail. Oh, this side. Okay. Let me just find the summit up here somewhere. Oh, it's got to be up here somewhere. Alright guys, I found the geological marker. So I'll mark that one off. Alright. Right underneath the fire tower. I'm going to see if I can get some pictures out here. Looks pretty cool. Alright. Just getting video from the fire tower. Alright, so that was kind of a bust. There's no lookout area other than from the tower itself, so that kind of blows. And wasn't what I expected. So the first one had skiing gear on it, so it had some type of view, and this one was from a fire tower, which wasn't bad, but it wasn't. Sorry, we got black flies. Oh yeah, that's another thing, New Hampshire. Did you do something about these black flies? Holy crap. Black flies and mosquitoes are rampant up here. So yeah, it was a kind of a total bust. So I'm heading back down. I did two peaks. Wasn't too bad, or two summits, one next to each other, and it was okay, but that's about it. So I'm heading down. Down is a lot easier than up. I don't care what you say. You know, a lot of people are like, oh well, it's bad on your knees. Whatever, dude. So I'm doing a loop. So the loop that I took today, I'll annotate it down below. I use this app called All Trails. You could pay for it, but mostly it's free. And it's just trails that people mark out. I don't know if it comes from the Forest Service or it's just people. I think it's just people that kind of map out loops that know the area, and they post it. And the phone has like a GPS, so you can follow their trail, and it, you know, gives you like a little blurb about what to expect on the trail. There's different ways to do it. Obviously, I went up the steep side and coming down the slow side, or the less sloped side, as you can see. But it's a mountain, so either way you go up, it's going to be strenuous. This one was, they mark it by easy, moderate, and hard. This one happens to be hard, and it was hard. It wasn't impossible. Any person with you know, 2 strong legs and a good heart can make it. It's not a big deal. I don't think carrying children or elderly or injured should do this one. Probably stick to an easy or maybe moderate. They're usually pretty fair on the markings on the All Trails app. I highly recommend it. If you get thrown off course for whatever reason, you could just fire it up. And all the mountains I've been to so far have really not been a problem getting service for it. I don't know if it works on GPS or certain phones. I use an iPhone, so, and it's always worked. I don't think that's the only one you should have. I do have paper maps and such as well. And I know there's a lot of people that say, oh, just follow the trail markers. Well, sometimes you get turned around, sometimes you get messed up, and you know, the trail markers aren't always there, so it kind of messes you up. And you know, next thing you know, now you're calling in for search and rescue. I should also say I have a spot GPS device. I've been sending out signals to Facebook and cell phone service to all my friends, so they know exactly where I am. I just click the send button every now and then to check in, and what that does is it gives them my coordinates, latitude and longitude. So if I do get hurt or injured, at least they know the last known position I was at, since I am hiking alone. Hiking alone is not really a big deal. Some people, I like to do it. A lot of people say you should always have a partner, and I think if you're a beginner hiker, you should most definitely have a partner in case you get hurt or something happens. But I also think people come out here for all reasons. For me, it's time to exercise and relax, enjoy what nature has provided us. I know myself that works in the big inner city. It's rough, you know. You build up all that stress, and then, you know, if you got little ones running around, and then the bills keep adding up, and you never have enough money, you can never pay enough bills, and then sometimes you just need to go out into the forest and just really appreciate life. And I'm lucky enough to have someone in my life, my wife, that understands that when I get all twisted around in knots, the only solution is to go out into the woods, maybe do a couple miles, and I feel a whole lot better, and I feel like I could be, you know, better at taking care of them since I've taken care of myself, which is ideally just reduce stress. I didn't take much with me on this. I took a couple of these, let's see, what is this? Poland Spring, I think these are 33.8 fluid ounces. I took 2 of these, and I took a Monster. That's pretty much it. And I got some snacks and treats and all that other kind of stuff. And, you know, beef jerky and snack bars, protein bars, whatever. I don't like to eat heavy on the trail. It just weighs you down. You know, you don't want a full gut when you're trekking up mountains. It's an old military trick. Try not to eat too much, just eat on the go. Your body can metabolize it faster. Water is always essential, more essential than food. So, and I mean, the only thing I could say about this hike is I think it's okay. The first view I had was the lookout spot for the Gunstock, and then I went to the summit, which again was a ski lodge, or the we call it summit hikers. I forget what you call it. There's a name for it at the top of the ski mountain, but I don't ski, so I don't know. But you know, you hit the top, and then they had carriages and mechanical devices up there, which kind of ruined the whole getaway from nature thing. But it's one of those things that when you go out into the forest, pretty much the only thing that's not man-made is the forest. And then you get to the summit, you usually find like a wooden building or something that somebody built up there, either for a fire station. Those towers up there, I actually ran into a gentleman on this site, and he was a maintenance guy, and I think it was a cellular service or satellite service. I don't know. It was a huge tower with a bunch of satellites on it. So I'm guessing that has a lot to do with cell service. And you know, you got these huge concrete pillars with a whole bunch of steel and a whole bunch of steel round discs welded to it. So I don't know how free of nature. And then I asked the guy if there was a site that I can overlook the mountain. You know, that's why I'm up here, not just to conquer the summit, but just to see. And he said, yeah, go to the fire tower, which I had done. But as you see in the fire tower, you're in this little tiny cage. Again, kind of ruins the whole effect, but you know, to each his own. It's a little tricky in here. So that's pretty much it, guys. I highly recommend, if you are in New Hampshire, definitely go see the mountains. I did go to White Mountain, but I took the cog, so that's about 6,000 feet above sea level. I went with the family, so family's not old enough yet to do the hike, but it's about 6,000 feet. Probably take you about 3 hours to hike up to the summit. The temperature difference is insane. It was 80 degrees yesterday at the base and 50 degrees at the summit. That's White Mountain, Washington's mountain. And we took the train up there. It's this old rickety train. It's kind of a tourist thing. And you know, my son's only 1.5, so he likes trains. So of course we had to do the family thing, but today is strictly for myself. So that's why I'm doing this. Hopefully tomorrow I can get another hike in. If I do, I'll film it. Of course, we are on family vacation, so I got to spend some time with them. But that's pretty much it. To sum it up, 2 summits in one day, a couple hours, about 6 miles total, and I'm pretty happy with it. And highly recommend any of the state parks. Make sure that if you do pack it in, pack it out. All right. I hate when I see garbage on the trail. It drives me nuts. So make sure to try to keep our state parks alive for the next generation. Thanks, guys.